Well, I born in India, Bombay.
Ja.
Bombay is my heart, is my city where I live and where I will live also all my life. And my life is special, not only my life is special, but it has been before me, after me, still today, still yesterday. The children has a life the same what I have lived.
Mm.
So I will not say I'm special, but like everybody else.
Exactly.
So yes, my life is special in the way sense out of nothing. Today I'm somebody and something. So that's make me special. Also make me people special to realize who I am. I born in a Muslim family in Bombay, and my family was not very rich. They are like not poor, not rich, in a very basic family. And I have two sisters,
Mhm.
and my mother got married to the man without seeing, without knowing, and my father was alcoholic. So
So you mean it's an arranged marriage?
it's arranged
Okay,
marriage.
okay.
Absolutely arranged
Okay.
marriage. And I'm talking about 30 years back, 34 years back. Now I'm 34 years old. So still today, 34 years back, now today, we are talking about 21st century. Still today in India, people get married, arranged marriage.
Yeah, sure.
So it depends where you are, how you are. So my mother got married to this man, and my father was alcoholic. So we are three children, me and my two sisters. So it was very hard, very difficult to take care of us. So it was not easy for my mother also. So finally my mother left my father, and I have a stepfather. So my stepfather was not very easy with us, especially with me, because I was very naughty. I was all the time loved to play, all the time run to, running everywhere.
Like a child.
Yeah, like a child. I mean, the children born for this. Any child has born in this world is for this.
Yes.
They're not born to work, or they're not born to decide by someone else. That's why children is a way of moving. It's like a butterfly, or you can say whatever you want. They are like a flower. So in my case, it was not so easy. I could not get love. I could be not the flower. So I could be not that kind of butterfly to move in one place to other place. But in my case was something different. And not only in my case, there are thousand and million Amin like me who have this phase. They have been through this kind of difficulty. So as I remember my childhood from 5 years old, I remember very clearly. My stepfather was not being very easy with me. He used to hit me with anything. My mother was where it's supposed to be my mother love and care. My mother only know how to be harsh and hitting me all the time. So it was not easy for me. I began to work when I'm 5 years old. Imagine.
Working
in a tea
doing
shop
what?
on the street of Bombay. I have worked different jobs in bakery, in the company, in the factories, but I begin to work, I remember, as a tea shop.
What's
in the
a
street.
tea shop?
Like you have here cafeteria in Paris.
Okay.
Not cafeteria.
Tea
Tea shop on the
okay.
street where people
Selling
go to
tea.
have
Okay.
where people come to have tea.
Okay.
So I used to clean the glasses. I
At
used to
5?
serve at 5. Imagine, and it was like 2 rupees. The salary was 2 rupees. That means you can say, to make people understand, in Europe, 2 cents.
Yeah.
That 2 cents, that 2 rupees feed my family in that time. So it was amazing. I start to work. And when I start to work in a tea shop, it was not very easy for me. Because imagine, washing the glass, I broke the glass. What tea man do? Peel my ear. And peel my ear means not peeling ear, really peel my ear.
Yeah.
So I used to tell my mother, Ma, my ear is paining. My mother say, no, it's okay. So, well, that's my story. And then one day I was playing with the tea and glass, and I was running. I was going to marble factory to bring the tea, because I used to go in different factory to bring the tea. And in the factory, this was very funny, because all these workers, like maybe they are 16, 17, 18, in those days I'm talking about. And they used to pull my pants, they used to play with me, joking, hiding the glass, or break the glass, or hitting me and doing all this. It was not easy. And even people when they in the street when they asking me the tea, sometimes some people are very cruel, very hard. So they hit me and say, bring the tea, or kick me on my palm, say, bring the tea. So it was not easy for me. It was everything hash, 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 hash. So finally,
Yeah, sorry, can I ask a question? How come they can hit a child? Is there a question of caste, or why were you?
I think it's not about caste. Of course, caste system exists in India, but in Bombay, we don't have that caste system, you know. But in somehow that kind of people where you, like example, you are in a very rural area and very harsh people. I mean, the people don't know how to. You are not in a society. You are on the street. So there are people who are not uneducated completely. I'm talking about 30 years back, and the people was very cruel, very harsh. So sometimes I will not say people just hit you, but people just like, hey, bring the chai.
But still, okay.
You know, hey, bring the chai.
Right.
Hey, chai la. Like this. So it's a kind of, it's not easy. Some people has kind, some people will say very kindly. Of course, they in the life, in the world, you always have two faces, two kind of people. One is the kind, one is cruel, harsh. It's not, doesn't matter India, it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
I think it's every part of the world you always face two kind of people.
But don't you think it's just a part of us? We can be kind and cruel in the same time. Like we have both in us, or do you really see people?
I
as
think it
cruel?
depends on the situation and depend on the moments where
Yeah.
you are, how you are. You cannot say, you cannot describe people, oh, you are kind, but at the same time you're cruel. But it depends on the situation and the moment, so you cannot say that.
Alright.
So in that situation, of course, I have a very cruel people, then kind. So one day I was going to the factory, taking a tea, and I begin to play. And I love to play, always, running, jumping. And I have my own games to play because I don't have a toys. So yes, I start to play and I fall. When I fall on the street, I broke all the glasses. All the tea was on the floor. And here, my life began to change, and that's why I'm sitting here today. So I was afraid. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I go to factory, or I go to the tea shop, or I go to my mother, or I go to father. I only knew
That you
whatever
were
going to happen,
Yeah.
it's going to happen bad.
Yeah.
So I am so afraid, I begin to run. And I begin to run in that time as a 5 years old child, and still I'm running in my life. But that 5 years old child, Amin, start to run, was running because of afraid. Today I'm running in my life, is running because of the confidence and something different.
Okay.
So that's two different thing again,
Yeah.
you know. So finally I arrived to the railway station of Bombay, in North Bombay, and I was just calm, I'm just quiet, sitting in the steps of the Malad station and looking at everything around me, and I saw many children on the station, some children doing boot polish, some children singing in the train with the stone, some children was begging, some children was pick up food from the garbage. So it shocked me and it admired me and said, what I have to do, because I have never seen that before, you know. And that moment I was sitting hours and hours and thinking what I am going to do, where I will go. And I saw one piece of potato near the canteen, and I will never forget this image in my life, even today, because that image is something hold me all my life. I pick up this piece of potato, I eat, and I think of my mother, because I know my mother is horrible. My mother hit me, my father, but end of the day, my mother give me bath, comb my hair, give me a new clothes, give me something to eat. And I start to cry and think of my mother, and I want to go back, and I went back, but somehow I came back. So, and I begin to live on the railway station for 3 years, from
Sorry,
5
I
to 8.
didn't understand. You wanted to go back to your mother, and
Yeah,
you
I
did.
went back, but
And
I
what
don't go
happened?
home.
Oh, you just went
I just
to
left,
see, and then
yeah,
you
and I
went
came
back to the railway
station because I realized, okay, it's not easy, but I will try to live, because I think it's something nobody is going to come to hate me, but it's not like this.
So
I
how do you
begin-
live 3 years?
I
though?
begin to live in railway station for 3 years, not 3 days, 3 years. There is nothing left for me what I have not done. I beg, I did boot polish with the time, I sing, and I pick up the food from the garbage. I sell different things. I did a lot of things. I have traveled all over India by train. You just enter in a train, go wherever you train take you. No idea how to come back. But somehow you come back to Bombay. But in that 3 years, like, people came and drugged me, put me drug. They hit me on my, yeah.
What kind of drug?
Smoke, different, there's the things we put in the fires. So I have did that.
The hard drugs.
Yeah, hard drugs is not easy, and they put injections, and they put the solution, and they did many kind of things.
Why do they do that?
Why do they do that? Because they get pleasure. They just catch you.
No.
And yeah, of course, because I tell you something, no child, no person has born in this world as a bad person. Okay? Is my case, I am not born as a bad, as a child. So no person has born as a bad.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time, it's a matter of place, it's a matter of situation. What you receive, you give back the same to other child. Imagine if I was in the street today, I was doing the same. I maybe catch the small children, rape them, put the drug. So they did the same to me. They could rape me wherever. And it was not easy. First night, second night, third night, fourth night. It was not easy for me. Anybody could come and do anything they wanted to. As a child, I could not protect myself. But today, as an adult, I can protect myself. But as a child, I could not.
Were they between the children?
Yeah, children, but adults, big children.
Were they trying to help each other, the children, or even the other children were a threat to you?
No, threat me. That's why I'm telling you. They threat me. They rape me.
Even the children.
Yeah, the
like
big adult.
Adults.
Adult,
but children
18.
like you. You said there were a lot of children in this.
Yeah, a lot of children, but different. A children doesn't do. We are like a game. We are fighting. Example: you found one piece of food.
Oh yeah. Then
So you
fight.
just jump and fight. I want more. It's normal. We are human being, and this is how I can describe you. It's like a giddiness. If
What?
It's like when you have more, it's always for you is less.
Yeah.
It's a human being nature. We are all monkey are the same.
What I don't see is that you're in the street, you're there, and you have no one you can count on. Everybody is a threat to you.
Not everybody.
Okay.
I have my friend. I begin to have a friend, and I begin to see. If you don't live a street child life, it's very difficult for you to understand where we are sitting.
Yeah, sure.
We are sitting in Paris, and for you saying, what? Street child? What does that mean? If you have not lived that life, it's impossible for you to understand. Because in Europe, you don't have a street children. If one street child you have in Europe, there will be ambulance, there will be police, there will be helicopter, there will be news people, everybody.
Though we have more and more children in the street now.
Now is a different
living
thing, but
with
that's
their parents.
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I
talking,
understand.
it's a two different world.
And I've been to India. I've seen the children.
You've seen children how they sleep on the street. They live on the street. They live, and here children cross the road. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
And their children like whoof, they cross. They are on the top of the train. They are hanging on the train. So it's amazing, So, that's kind of life I have lived. So.
And how did you get out of the train station?
Thanks to Sneha Sadan, FEA Sneha Sadan. FEA is from France, connected with Sneha Sadan in India. And Sneha Sadan is run by Jesuit in Bombay for 50 years. It's for the street children. It's the first home for the street children in Bombay. And it's the best home ever I know. And the first my angel who came to pick up me is Sister Seraphine. Sister Seraphine was first angel. When she came, she's still alive, 86 years old.
And she lives in India?
She lives in Bombay.
Okay.
And she's very kind soul, very, very sweet. And for 2 hours, she was trying to convince me, my sister, and Firoj, other boy. We are playing in the other station. And she came. And she was very kind. She was 2 hours. When she came, I almost hit her with the stone. Because sweet and kind was not exist for me. Because in that 3 years, many sweet, kind people came, took me home.
And abuse you.
Yeah, abuse me or make me work in their home as a servant.
Oh my gosh.
So it was not easy for me. So I have a lot of experience. I cannot explain you in 10 minutes or 34 minutes of my 34 years life,
Yeah.
And it's sitting here. It's not the magic. Just you click your finger and you're sitting here. has a process. All the good thing in life has its own process. Bad thing doesn't have a process.
What do you mean by that?
If you want to do good thing in life, or to be good where I am sitting today as a good, it has a process. If you want to do something bad, you don't need a process.
You just do something.
You just
bad.
do and it go.
So what is the process to get to the good? You mean it's a learning?
Good process, I will tell you, is matter of the good, reflecting as a magnet. Good is all the great people came to my life. Good is all unconditioned love come to my life. Good is all the home of my Snehasadan, where I call the love home ever I have seen, ever I have had. And I have lived in Snehasadan for 10 years, me and my sister. And that 10 years process of unconditional love, the basic thing we had, we don't have as a materialistic a lot of things, but the basic thing, love, food, home, and the basic thing, school. So I was not very good in education, but we have a school.
A kind of security
around you. The giving you unconditioned is a kind of, you have house parents to look after you. That means your father and mother. Better than my father and mother in that sense. And yeah.
And when, so there's a lot of kids in this place. And they come from the street. They learn that life is tough. And
when I came to
Snehasadan, you don't go directly from wanting to hit someone with a stone to get to this place. There must be children suffering in there. How can you feel it so much love when I'm sure there was some problems also?
I think it depends on the person. Like Sister Seraphine, that moment when she was trying to ask me for 2 hours, she could just leave me there and go, not try to convince me. But she knew what life and how hard life is to be on the street. So she was trying to convince us. And this is what I'm saying, the process, the good
process,
is neat, calm, peace, quiet. Not if you say, I want you to come with me. You can't. It's impossible. Being as a street child, it has its different process. And Sister Seraphine understand that. And then we went to Snehasadan. When I came to Snehasadan, there are 420 children.
Wow.
Yeah, 14 homes, different homes, girls' home, a boys' home, and it was amazing for me, And when I came to Snehasadan, I found some of my friends from the street there, So it's amazing. So it's give me that kind of confidence and that kind of. It took time to make me understand what this place is, And I start to feel comfortable. But living in Snehasadan is not enough. After 6 months, 8 months, I run again.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, all my life I'm running. Still today I'm running. But
so why did you run away?
It was a simple, stupid things. Stupid. I mean, it's just stupid when I see now back. But in that moment, it was not stupid because in Snehasadan, my orphanage run by Jesuit. So we have a rule regulation, and according to rule regulation, the basic thing you have to do is say thank you, a prayer for the food. That means if you receive a food in your plate, you have to appreciate what you have got and to say thank you to the person who has given this food to us. And as being as an 8 months old boy, I couldn't learn prayer. I couldn't remember the prayer. And it's a rule of regulation, every child must say the prayer. You have to learn. And in that way, I was really completely, if you tell me to play, I will play. If you tell me to study, impossible for me to study.
Okay.
Yeah. So I run away. So I will tell my great Father Plassey, who is a director of my orphanage, Snehasadan, who has been incredible man in my life. I admire him a lot. He's my hero. And he's not only my hero, my orphanage ran for 50 years and we have 40,000 children in the society like me.
Okay.
So he's a hero for 40,000 children. So he's still alive. He's 77 or 78 years old now. And for me, he's a great, great human being. Today I am like this is because of all these great people came to my life.
Where are they from?
From India, from Bombay.
So they're Indians.
Yeah, they are Indians. They are from Bombay.
Okay.
Brother Molinas.
Because Jesuit is not Indian. You said they were
Yeah,
Jesuits.
no, Jesuit. We have Indian
Okay,
Jesuit. It's a big
okay.
community,
Okay.
and they are a big, huge numbers of Jesuit in Bombay. It's where, I mean, Jesuit are famous in the world for the education, for
Yes,
the rule
they are.
regulations,
Even here,
and also Saint Xavier College run by Jesuit.
Okay.
My orphanage run by Jesuit, so it's a great thing. So my orphanage run by Jesuit, and FEA is from Association Française from France, so it's connected with my orphanage. So it's a great team, great things they're doing. Imagine if no Snehasadan, I could be criminal, I could be rapist, I could be mafia, I could be anything. My sister could be prostitute, could be anything.
Yeah.
But today is nothing like this. I have my identity. I'm a taxi driver in Bombay, tour guide. You type my name in Google, I have identity. And my sister is a nurse working with MSF in Bombay.
That's great.
Yeah, Doctor Without Borders. So out of nothing we become somebody. So is a process of the good people when they give you unconditional love. I always believe when the moment you put some condition, somehow you fall, somehow you don't arrive to there. But the moment you give unconditional the passion, I think it's a magnetic system. You're automatically changing to better person, to better things to do in life. And I think that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I'm here. I'm not educated, but out of nothing today I'm somebody. I'm speaking English. It's a big thing for me. Then I begin again 1 year in the street, selling newspaper, living on the street. Then Father Plassey again. Father Plassey, when I ran away from Snehasadan, 3 days looking for me, he brought me back to Snehasadan. That's why I'm here. Then when I went out of the Snehasadan, again I was in the street. Again Father Plassey came, put me, Eustace Fernandez. Eustace Fernandez was very famous artist in Bombay. Yeah.
What kind of artist?
He was an advertising company.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was in Bombay. It's called Radius. So he has his own company. So every year Eustace take 2 boy from Snehasadan, or 1 boy. Every year he take the boy and he train them how to speak good English, how to... Imagine Eustace was living in one world where I never imagined. I never see the fork, knife, table, napkin, all the beautiful painting on the wall, front of the sea, the house, beautiful, amazing. It's completely different world for me. Imagine in Snehasadan, we eat on the floor, we sit on the floor, we study on the floor, we sleep on the floor, we have the basic thing. And coming to Eustace Fernandez to work as a driver, to be his man Friday, it was a different world for me. I was shocked. I couldn't imagine, I never seen this kind of home, you know.
And it didn't make you angry to see that there was so much difference between the life you lived in the street and those people who have plenty of money? Or
it's not possible to make me angry, because we knew that's the world.
Yeah.
Because we live that kind of life, and this is our reality. We knew always. We've been from the street, we've been to Snehasadan, and now we are in one apartments where you see. So it's a kind of shock, but it's make you realize, wow, they are different, a balance and different world, you know. So I start to work with him for 13 years as a driver. But that 13 years I cannot explain you in 13 minutes. So I will only tell you, Eustace, Father Plassey is my hero, changed my life. But Eustace, one person, for me is beyond. As much I talk about him is less. First, I become his driver. Second, I become his friend. Third, I become his son. So it take a process for 13 years. And that 13 years changed my life, changed my mind, changed my personality, changed my view of the world. Before coming to Eustace, I don't even know there is Paris. I didn't even know there is France. I didn't know there is Australia, America, Canada, Spain, Barcelona, all these places, London. I have no idea. Because Eustace have friends all over the world. So I start to know a different part of the world, different people, different way. And it take a process 13 years to change everything sitting here. So the special thing for me, Eustace, is the best boss ever I had. Is the best friend ever I have found in my life. And is the best father ever I could ask. I remember every Christmas we receive a present in my orphanage. We receive a new pant and new shirt. All the children are the same, like uniform. But for us, was a new pant and new shirt. And I think was the most beautiful thing in Snehasadan. We're waiting for Christmas festival. And every Christmas, jingle bell came, jingle bell, jingle bell.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah. And he throw the sweet, he give the present. So it was special for us. It was special for me, special all my life. That 10 years life I have lived beautifully.
So now that you have more shirts and more pants,
Yeah.
do you still
So
appreciate this kind of small things?
Of course. Always. I will be always, because I know my reality. I always tell people, you must not forget who you are, where you come from. The moment you forget this, every time in your life you fall. And you are not the same person. The moment you remember who you are, where you come from, you will always remain. And the moment you forget, people will make you realize, hey, remember who you are. So it's better you should remember who you are.
What do you mean by who you are?
Example, my story I told you.
Yeah.
Where I come from.
So the learnings from your life is who you
learning
are?
from your life, where you come from.
Okay.
The moment you forget where you come from, people will make you realize, hey, remember where you come from.
D'accord.
It's like that. Sometimes we don't realize in activities, we reaching one point and we forgot where we come from.
Yeah.
And that's what the many people come from the very low. The moment they arrive to the high society, they forget where they come from. And then what happened? They don't realize the value.
Or they treat, like you said, like
Exactly.
the idols, they treat the others like
other
they've
person,
been
hey,
treated.
you are here, I'm here. So don't. It's a world. It's not only India, Bombay. It's a world. It's like this. So what I was trying to explain you, in 2002, Eustace asked me on the Christmas, Amin, what do you want for Christmas present? Because every Christmas, Eustace give me a present. Jeans or shoes or watch or mobile. So this Christmas 2002 changed my life.
Again?
Completely changed my life. I cannot describe in one word, but it changed my life. In 2002, he asked me, what do you want for Christmas present? And I said, sir, I want nothing. No, ask me what you want. And he asked me, think about what you want. So I said, okay. So I dropped him to the church, to the mass. And while he's coming from the mass, he asked me, did you think what you want? And I think before the mass. And I told him, take me to Barcelona. And he used to say, what? Are you crazy? Are you mad? What are you asking me? And I said, no, take me to Barcelona. You told me what I want. This is what I want. Take me to Barcelona. The reason I asked him to take me to Barcelona, because Eustace was living in a high society. And I'm a driver for him. And I knew, as a driver, I will never go out from this country. And as a driver, I go to the airport, waiting with the name of the people, waiting for, imagine 10 to 12 years, waiting for people. I never imagine what happened behind this door. I see air hostess, pilot, people, big suitcase. What happened behind this door? What could be there? Never imagine. And the same thing, as a child, I used to take a cycle to go to see the plane, So I wanted to go behind this wall.
But why Barcelona then?
Because Eustace used to go to Barcelona. His sister live in Barcelona.
Okay.
So every 2 years, Eustace go to Barcelona, and I start to meet a lot of people from Barcelona, a lot of volunteers from Barcelona to working in Bombay in NGO, and I start to become friend, and I start to work in a taxi driver. I met more people from Barcelona than from other part of the world. So for me, it was Barcelona.
Okay.
So I told Eustace, take me to Barcelona. 2003. First he said, no. Are you crazy? Are you mad? Are you... but I understand Eustace, because he was living in high society. For him was difficult to give me this present saying, I'm taking a driver to Barcelona. Because imagine, driver is like a low caste, is nothing.
Yeah.
So for him was a hard, difficult to do this. For me was a big thing to change. So for both of us was different. And finally, in the night, every time Eustace make me Christmas card or my birthday card by hands, and he said, Merry Christmas, this summer 2003, 27 April, we go to Barcelona. So imagine 2003, 27 April, I don't wait for anybody. I have my passport, my suitcase, and I go to airport. And when I arrived to inside, everything was, I cannot describe you. My eyes was like this, looking everything. And I remember the first thing I did in a ticket counter, please give me the window, please give me the window. And Eustace said, shut up, don't ask a window, you have the window. I said, no, I want window for me. And that one flight ticket has changed my life, changed my personality, changed my vision, changed my way of living.
Why? Just because you went out?
You cannot imagine.
It opened the door.
It opened the door for many ways. You have no idea. All the night I was in the plane, sitting at the window, looking, sir, look, and he say, okay, look, enjoy. So, yeah, I'm very proud of my boss. I'm very proud of my friend, Eustace Fernandez. I'm very proud of my father. I don't have him anymore. He died in 2010. So, he had changed me a lot. And that one travel had opened everything. Today I come to Europe. It's my 11th travel to Europe.
Wow.
So imagine that one flight, if I don't have it, 2003, 2014, I don't make 11 travel. So
it's amazing.
It's changed my life. It changed my vision, changed me passionately. And now I'm fighting in my life. Okay, out of nothing, today I have everything. I have my family, my mother have a home, I take care of my mother. Even my mother was horrible, was hard person. But I cannot allow, okay, there is something to change. How you can change? Okay, my mother did bad to me. I have to do same thing to my mother? No. Circle has to change. If my mother had did bad to me, it's not necessary I have to do bad. So what I did, she did the hate, I did the love. So, you change. So it's not necessary if someone hates you, you have to hate back. Not necessary.
No, you have to break the circle.
You have to break the circle. Say, okay, you hate me back. Doesn't matter. I give it back to the love. It's painful. It's hard. It's difficult. But life is all about like this. Without painful, without difficult, without all this thing, life is not life. It's the same. With one color, rainbow is not rainbow. With many color, rainbow is rainbow. So life exactly like a rainbow. No pain, no difficulty, no problem. Life is not life. And you don't realize the value of life. So I have my own home today. My mother has a home. My sister is a nurse. So everything is beautiful. After all the difficulties and problem.
Well, you said you had 2 sisters.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters. One sister with my mother. She takes care of my mother. Another sister is a nurse. So life is beautiful. Life is... And now, 2010, I realize, okay, I'm lucky. I have all these things. I travel the world. I travel this thing. I have a home. I have my own business. You type my name. You find, Amin, taxi driver in Bombay, whatever. What happened to Amin, who can't be in my place? What they do? Where does Amin go? Who stand by them? Okay, I'm lucky. Sister Seraphine, Father Plassy, Father Tony, Brother Molinas, Eustace Fernandez, all the social worker, all the house parents. Great, I'm lucky. Friends, what happened to that Amin? Who will stand by them? Psychologically, mentally, I start to think, say, no, I need to do something. And then I wrote in 2010, because with Eustace, I used to watch a lot of opera show, and I decided to write Oprah Winfrey in America. Hello dear Oprah Angel, I am Amin and I want to build a coffee shop in Bombay. It's called Bombay to Barcelona Bibliothèque Cafe, and please can you help me to build my dream in reality? Do you think I can fit in your TV show? I have a story. And very confident, I send the email, but no answer. And it's normal. She received maybe 1,000,000 email, 1,000 email and 1,000 story. So no answer. But I don't stop my dream. One day, I have a client, Marta Miguel. She is from Barcelona. She is a doctor. Martha Miguel is a doctor in Barcelona, and she was my client 7 years ago. And we become friend, we start to speak in Skype and talk by Facebook. And one day she told me, Amin, I write the book because she have a friend. They build the hospital in Odisha and Nepal, and they make this hospital better and better every time. So she told me, Amin, I write the book to build the electricity in the hospital. Please tell your friends, because I have a lot of friends in Barcelona, please tell your friends to buy my book, or tell your clients to buy my book. And I said, Martha, you're a doctor. How is possible you write the book? And Martha said, you are stupid or what? Anybody can write the book. And I said, yeah, but you're a doctor. How is possible you write the book? And Martha said, I mean, anyone can write the book.
So,
and I was like, okay. Thinking 2 nights, 3 nights, if Martha can write the book and build the electricity in the hospital, why me waiting for Oprah Winfrey or somebody to come and build my dream? And finally, I decided to write the book, sell the book, build the coffee shop. In my head, it's very easy. Write the book, sell the book, build the coffee shop. But it's not like this. Write the book, look like a book, and then if your coffee shop comes to the reality.
So you still your dream to open the coffee shop?
Yeah.
It's not a tea shop, a coffee shop.
Yeah, the coffee shop, tea shop, it will be combined, and it's not coffee shop, tea shop. It's a combined. The library is the idea come from the Europe, because I love the library, cafe, the ideas here, how bibliothèque, cafe, how people involved, the culture thing, society. Also, the reason I want to open a coffee shop to give a message to society, being as a street child, being as a garbage boy, being all these things, being uneducated man, if I can change to make society a better world, I think the society and educated people can do a better thing.
Yeah.
So this is my message, and that's why, because for being as a street child, psychologically, mentally, they are damaged here and damaged here. So it's not really easy for children to fight. People don't realize. Educate people thinking, oh, they should be educate. Yeah, but today world are educated, 21st century. Where is education? I want to see the education. Where is education? We talk about education. We are ready to arrive to the moon, but we are not ready to arrive to outside the house. People have nothing. You are ready to sell the coffee for 3 euros, 4 euros. You are ready to sell the milkshake with Oreo for 4 euros, 5 euros, 3 euros. What happened to people? What happened to children who have no money, who born in the street, who have simple family? Can he afford 1 cup of milk? Can he? No. Can I afford as a driver 1 coffee, a real good coffee? No. So I'm trying to open a coffee shop. In my coffee shop, it doesn't matter rich, poor, snobby, unsnobby, educated, uneducated. Everybody can come to my coffee shop, take a nice cup of tea, a coffee, and child can have one of the best milkshake of chocolate, strawberry, fruits, whatever he want. Or 1 piece of chocolate cookie.
I'll come.
Yeah, please. I don't like to joke. I don't like to talk. I like to work. And I think because of this, if I don't believe in that dream, I publish my book myself. I begin to sell my book on the street. As a child, I beg for food. Today, as an adult, I'm begging for my dream. As a child, I sell a newspaper on the street. Today, I sell my book on the street in Bombay, in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Paris, everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
My book translated in 5 languages. If I don't believe, my book could be not in reality. And today, my book is in reality 5 languages:
So
English, Spanish, French, Catalan, and Marathi. And today, I'm sitting with Marabu, Ashet. I think it's a big thing.
It's huge.
It's
huge.
Beyond the dream. It's beyond the dream. I always say to people, you need to believe. But belief is not everything. If you don't act with your belief,
act.
Act is one of the most important things. People say, I want to change. Sorry, you want to change, but get down in the shit to change. If you're waiting for someone else to come clean your shit, nobody will clean.
Okay.
You have to get down to clean the shit. So I
just
think
two last questions, because we've been there for quite a while now.
Yeah.
First is, if you could go back as who you are today to the child in the street, in the railway station. So you go and you meet yourself. What would you tell yourself?
See, they are my mirror. I am somebody today, but they are my mirror. And I know how hard, how pain, how difficult. So normally I will not tell him, come, I change your life. No. I told you, good take its own process. That's why I try to open a coffee shop to make children understand. Not the children, I am disagree any part of the world children work. I completely disagree. Because children don't decide to born in this world. It's the parents decide to bring to the children to this world. So it's their responsibility. If they cannot take care of their responsibility, no human being has a right anywhere in the world to bring one child to the planet. So that's what I'm trying to open a coffee shop in a process to understand children, to tell the children, they are 20, 18, 19, 24, to tell them, I know you have difficulty for education. So there is a process. Maybe he like cooking, maybe he like baking, maybe he like serving, maybe he is good public relation, maybe he is carpenter, maybe he is a welder, maybe he is, I don't know, whatever he want to be. I want to give what he want to be, not what I want him to be.
Okay, that's
You know,
great.
it's a big change. The change come when you give unconditioned, not because you want to give and you want to receive. No. You will receive because what you have give and what that person have felt.
Okay.
Because the feelings is very important. Many people, grammatical education, they only focus in a square of the grammatical and mathematics. But sometimes in this grammatical mathematics sense, we forget our sense of feeling. And I believe I learn the feelings. And I want to hold my coffee shop with the feelings of the care. Love, but unconditioned. We don't want, what I try to teach my children, I have 8 children now. Yeah. Not my children, they are from my orphanage. No, I am not married.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I thought you... Okay.
No, I don't have. My 8 children, they are 21, 19, 22, 23. They are from my orphanage. 2 girls become fashion designer. 2 boys learning bakery. 1 boy is a handicap. One girl has psychological problem. 1 boy is psychological problem. And they cannot find the job. They cannot work. So it's difficult. So I try to combine them according to them what they like. And I try to teach them, you must remember one thing, what we are opening the coffee shop, we must reach to people's heart, not to the pocket. The moment you start to run behind the money, you lose your happiness. So hold the heart, you will have your happiness. Maybe you receive a basic salary, but you will be happy. So this is my aim. This is my dream.
You answered the last question I had, because what I do is I have a blog on happiness.
Yeah.
So I always have this question.
Okay.
What is happiness for you, and what's important to be happy?
I will say happiness, respect people, accept your reality, and take according to your energy, according to your way. Try to do good for other people's life. Automatically good will reflect to you. I think that's what is happiness. Because normally to be happiness or to be happy, you cannot clap with one hand. You always need other hand. So I think the happiness is always joined to people. You cannot be happy alone yourself, for sure. You always need to react with the happiness to other side of the world or other side of the place. And also the happiness bring the world combined in equality. And I think it's very important to respect no matter what religion you are, what culture you are, white, black, it doesn't matter. Because the world, the planet, is give you only happiness, unconditional love. And my God is a planet. My happiness is a planet, because planet is always happy. We are become very selfish, very materialistic. We have become running behind something what never going to be. So I don't want to run behind something. I want to run, but in a different way. Hold people together to run, because that brings the happiness to this planet. and make this planet better world. Because I think that's one of the most beautiful human being can do, unconditional love. Not criticizing, saying, I'm the best monkey, you're the worst monkey. I think that not we are going to make the world better.
Okay. Thank you so much, Amin.
Thank you
it's
very
so
much.
inspiring.
No, I think they are more inspiring people than me. I think it's I think it's a matter of reflecting people and the time and the moments.
Still.
But they are people beautiful, and you just need to.
Yeah, you're part of it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to say so, but and we are all part of it when
exactly.
when we connect to what you're saying.
That's what I try to tell you. Good is like a magnet. You drop one good, all other good come and join you. And I think that's the beauty of good.
Okay.
You know, because good is unconditional. When you drop one good, all the good come to join. Imagine this world alive is only because of this good. If not, this world can kill long time ago. Okay. So I believe in a good and smile without reason why.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.